Welcome to Silverstone, home of the British Grand Prix. This iconic track held the very first World Championship Formula One race back in 1950, and it's a firm favourite amongst the fans and drivers alike. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. And what would any Grand Prix weekend be without the one and only Anthony Davidson, alongside me as always, to talk you through the action. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And let's see who's able to keep their tyres in that temperature sweet spot early on. You've got a great tyre warmer underneath your right foot, and the drivers need to make the most of that on the formation lap, lest they see themselves skating wide at turn 1 on cold rubber.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo and Ocon, Vettel, Tsunoda, Stroll and Lando Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Fernando Alonso and Gasly, Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, Nicholas Latifi and George Russell. Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Second place, you're in second place. Verstappen is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Perez behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. This is your final lap of the race. Superb driving. That's the race win.
Here we are then, a fantastic British Grand Prix, and what a performance it was from our race winners today. Anthony Davidson, How do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.